Steady, go. All right, so what we're going to build here is that sort of like a dashboard where, let's say, imagine that you had an Excel sheet with multiple charts in it. And you want to be able to show those charts on the left-hand side and maybe a list of those charts on the right-hand side. And all of them are coming from the same sheet. And what you want to be able to do is select those one by one. And when you select those one by one, you want the chart on the left-hand side to get refreshed. Okay, so here is a little Excel sheet that I've created. As you can see here that I have some data in here, some activities. And based on those activities, I've created two charts. Again, you know, you can have as many charts as you want. You can have things like, you know, sales by quarter, sales by year, sales by month, something like that. So let's say that I've created this. Now I'm going to go ahead and publish this Excel sheet into my document library. Publish Excel services. Now the steps I'm showing here are for SharePoint 2007, but it's exactly the same for SharePoint 2010 also. So I'm going to click on this Excel services button over here, as you can see, Excel services button, and I'm going to choose to publish items in workbook, all charts, chart 1 and chart 2. So I'm not publishing the entire workbook, I'm only publishing parts of it. So I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to hit save and overwrite the previous version that was there. That's fine. And as you can see that the web page opens and I'm able to toggle between the named items like that, and it shows me the chart on over here. Now how can I build a dashboard out of this? It's fairly simple. Let's go to my SharePoint site. The Excel sheet is sitting inside of this Sheets document library. That's where I just published it. In addition, I have created a list here called named items. This list is based on the custom list template, nothing special. So I'm going to click on named items, and as you can see that I've added two items in here, chart 1 and chart 2. That's the value of the title in there, nothing special. I'm going to come in here on the home page of the site. I'm going to drop some web parts. So I'm going to say add a web part, and I'm going to add the Excel web access web part and the named items web part. And the named items web part, I'm going to move it to the right hand side. And let's go ahead and edit these web parts. So the Excel web access web part, let's start editing this. Let's point it to that workbook that I just uploaded, custom activities. And since I want to create a clean looking UI, what I'll do is that I am going to uncheck a bunch of options here, no toolbar needed and so on and so forth. So I'm going to uncheck a bunch of these options and also remove the Chrome on this. So under appearance, I'm going to totally remove the Chrome, and this is how the web part looks like, you know, with just one named item showing. Now I'd like to be able to have this web part on the right hand side, the list of the named items, supply the named item to the left hand side. So I'm going to say edit, modify this web part first, and I'm going to say the current view is fine. I would like to see no toolbar, and in appearance, say list chart, so just give it a suitable title, Chrome type none, and let's go ahead and see how that looks like. Hit OK. And that's how the web part looks like. And now I'm going to connect these two web parts. So I'm going to say edit, connections, provide row to, and the untitled web part is actually this Excel web access web part because I removed the title, it says untitled. So I'll set connections, provide row to, untitled. And now I'm saying that get named item from, right? So that's going to be the first thing here. So I'm going to get named item, configure, and the field name that will supply the named item is title. Click finish, exit edit mode. And now as you can see that as I select the chart, the named item on the left hand side, it refreshes the web part on the left hand side, and it is showing me a proper dashboard like view of, you know, the various charts that are embedded inside the same Excel sheet. Cool, thanks.